Hey guys, it's Tiffany from Life in Dallas Fort Worth, and I have been showing you guys all the different parts of McKinney and the best neighborhoods I need to plug in because my computer's gonna die. Today I wanted to do a map overview so that you guys can actually see where all these subdivisions are. I'm gonna show you the downtown area. I'm gonna show you the proximity to Dallas and Fort Worth and the airport, because I think it's important for you guys to understand where it is in the metroplex, just as much as it is for you to understand what the subdivisions look like. I wanna start with a few stats just so you guys kind of understand where McKinney is at in terms of growth. So first of all, the population is right shy of 215,000. It's like 211,000, a little bit more. And the median household income is about 98,000. What's cool is as I go through these subdivisions and where everything is laid out in the map tour, I want you guys to remember that McKinney ISD has an A rating. So it's a very good school district. It was actually 42nd out of a little over 400 ISDs in the whole state. And I want you to recognize that some of these subdivisions do not go into McKinney ISD. They actually go into Prosper, and one even goes into Lucas. And I think Lucas, which is Lovejoy ISD, is amazing. So if you haven't checked out my Lucas video, you can, and also check out my McKinney blog and my McKinney 8 top subdivisions. So check those out because it's got great information and actually shows you what the subdivisions look like. McKinney was ranked actually 54 out of 413 for best suburbs to raise a family in. And everybody knows, if you've watched my channel at all, I do live in Frisco, but if my family would move to McKinney, I love McKinney. I love the downtown. It's so charming. It's such a fun place. So if you do visit, please, please, please go and visit McKinney downtown, because it's just so charming. And Christmas, man, it's hard to outdo McKinney's Christmas. A fun fact about McKinney is the way that it got settled in the first place is that people were guaranteed if they would leave the colony they were in and go colonize McKinney, they would get 640 acres, a gun, and help to build a house. That is how they got people out there. First of all, I'm going to show you McKinney on a map, and I am going to draw for you guys so that you can kind of see. It's highlighted in red, and so it's this whole area. Oh crap, I'm really not good at the drawing, so bear with me. So it's got these weird outlines, but for the most part, you guys get what I'm saying. Woo! That got crazy right there. That kind of shows you where McKinney is, and I'm going to show you where it is in proximity to Dallas. So if you're looking at the metroplex and McKinney's up at the top because it's at the north, you're going to go down 75, and 75 is probably my least favorite highway. The better highway is right here. It's called the Dallas North Tollway. Now you are going to pay a toll, but because you're paying, it's actually a better experience. I cannot stand 75, and I know that I'm probably not supposed to point out huge negatives, but I am that girl that will point out the negatives so that you go in knowing all the facts. 75, it's terrible when it comes to traffic. So just know that it's free, but it's going to take you a lot longer. But it's going to take you 45 minutes to get to Dallas from McKinney, and that's without traffic. You add traffic in and you're looking at least an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. And so if you work in Dallas, you may need to think about that. If you want to go to the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, you're going to take 121 all the way to here. This is the airport right here, even though it doesn't say it. Love Field is about right here. So DFW is going to take you probably, I would say 35 to 40 minutes. And if you're at the top, the most northern part of McKinney, it might even take you longer than that. No, I would say 45 minutes. And then to get to Love Field, again, it's in Dallas. So you're looking at 45 minutes without traffic. Just so you know, since this is McKinney, I'm going to show you a few other things. You've got Plano right here, which I've done videos on. You've got Frisco. I know I've talked a lot about the PGA. It's right here. You've got Prosper right here. You have your major cities. You've got Allen. There's outlet shopping malls in Allen. So you're pretty close to a lot of the major cities, and McKinney is a major city. We're back to McKinney proper. The downtown area is right around here. So one of the places I want to point out is in downtown is Cadillac Pizza. And I do have it in my vlog because it is just really well known down there to have amazing pizza. It's on one of the corners. It's got outdoor seating as well, but it's something that I definitely think you should try while you're there. It actually is described as Memphis with a vibe of Austin, but yet the spirit of New Orleans. And so it's very diverse and fun and eclectic. Musicians from all over come and play at this pizza place. So it's definitely worthy of being in historic downtown. The next place I want to point out is the Celtic Irish Pub. And it's super close to the pizza place. It does have live music. The location of the pub has a bit of a sordid past. It actually used to be a brothel in the 1800s, and it's actually on, the building itself is on the Legends of McKinney ghost tour. If you like stuff like that, definitely go on that tour while you're there. And they have a very diverse menu, a lot of interesting things on their menu, but what they are known for is their fish and chip. Now we're gonna talk about Cocktail Creamery, and their motto is ice cream is better with booze in it. So it's ice cream infused with alcohol. It's actually inside the Pantry restaurant, and people love this place for obvious reasons. They have amazing flavors, to name a few. They've got killer vanilla, they've got chocolate cake, sweet peanut butter iced donut. They've got chocolate peanut butter, liquor infused Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream. I mean, you cannot beat that. So definitely visit Cocktail Creamery. Okay, as far as my favorite restaurant, it's called The Yard, and it's right here, but I love it because, and this picture doesn't even do it justice. I'm gonna pull up, see if I can pull up the pictures. It's so fun, and half of it's outdoors and half of it's not. And it's got like the huge games you can play. You can bring your dogs. It's just a lot of fun. There's the main photo. They have a dog park, great drinks, great food, outdoor activities. You can't beat it. Sugar Bacon is another really fun place. One of my favorite things about this restaurant is they actually host murder mystery dinners, and I love that. I love when you can put a dinner with an entertaining aspect to it. And so they have a very eclectic menu. They have crispy pork belly, cilantro, watermelon chutney, barbecue sauce, serrano peppers, all the way to shrimp and grits. So there is something for everyone, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, something McKinney has done really well is to help people get outdoors. And one of the ways they have done that is they have created Hurd Natural Science Museum and Wildlife Park. And it's right here, but I'm gonna zoom in so that you guys can kind of see this whole area. It's huge, and it's a preserve, and you can actually go and see all kinds of animals. And what's cool about this is they have a dinosaur walk, and these dinosaurs are life-size and animated, so they move and they make noises. And you can take a tour, and it'll tell you about each dinosaur as you walk past it. You can actually get a membership to the Hurd Museum and go every single day if you wanted. It's got a preserve part of it where they'll take animals that are wounded or, you know, hurt or that need surgery, and they'll allow them a sanctuary until they put them back out into the wild. They have a butterfly sanctuary. But talk about peaceful. And you can go and you can have picnics. They have picnic tables, they have pavilions. But it is a lot of fun to get your kids out, and you know, instead of being in front of video games and TV, you get them out into nature, and they're learning and investing and seeing wildlife all around them. So that is something that McKinney really offers well. They also have a ropes course, and they also actually offer summer camp. So take a look at that if you're interested in that as well. Okay, one of the first subdivisions, and I vlogged this and I put it on my top 8 neighborhoods to live in McKinney, Texas, is Serenity. I should have saved this till last because it's actually one of my favorite neighborhoods, but because we just talked about the Hurd Nature Preserve, this borders the Nature Preserve. And so I'm gonna zoom out. So here is the Nature Preserve. This is Serenity, and it's so unbelievably pretty. And the price point, it's higher, it's in the low millions, but It also goes into Lovejoy ISD, which is an excellent rated school district. If you want that small town feel, but smack dab in the middle of the metroplex, Lovejoy is your jam. It's just such a great school district. It still has that charm of being small, but yet accessible to everything. So check that out. Another subdivision that I wanted to point out that I have also highlighted is Islesworth. It's right past the Stonebridge Golf Course, and you can see that it's surrounded by green, which is really nice. It also has access to the country club and to the golf course. It's a gated community. You can see there's only one way in, which I love that. And it's gonna range anywhere from right at $1 million all the way up to, I don't know, 2.5, 3 million. This is gonna be McKinney ISD, and it's close to everything, but yet you are, gated and kind of solitude right there. Let's go over Craig Ranch, because Craig Ranch is kind of an anomaly, and they have won awards for what they have developed here. Craig Ranch is actually a really huge subdivision, and it has different parts. So if you need something on the lower end, like a townhome or a small home, and you're needing to spend $350,000 to $450,000 to get into McKinney, Craig Ranch is the place that you would want to start, because you still have that master planned community, but then it goes all the way up into the multi-millions, depending on where you are and what part of Craig Ranch you live in. It's got tons of trails, beautiful landscaping. It's got multiple pools, because every section of it, the different price points have their amenities and their pools. There are 14 subdivisions, everything from townhomes all the way up to multi-million-dollar kind of estates, which includes the estates at Craig Ranch. So those are going to be your really expensive homes, and it is definitely gated. Most of it actually goes to Frisco ISD, which is a perk, because Frisco schools are amazing. You're going to see everything, like I said, from 350 all the way up into the millions. So I feel like it fits most everyone. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is Tucker Hill. And I love Tucker Hill. It is so charming and so cute. They call it the front porch neighborhood, because the developer wanted to create a community where neighbors actually know each other and there's conversations had. So every house in the neighborhood has a front porch that you can actually sit on and talk to neighbors and walk the streets. And they've got playgrounds, throughout. They've got a pool and walking trails, and it's just stunningly beautiful. So if you've not seen my vlog, I go into Tucker Hill and show you all around. You won't want to miss it, because it is such a charming place. It's more north McKinney. So anything above 380, this is 380, it runs through McKinney. It actually runs through McKinney. It actually separates Prosper and Frisco. So it runs through that all the way to Denton. So it's a really long highway. Tucker Hill has about 600 homes, and it's going to be anywhere from that 650 all the way up to $1 million plus, depending on the size of the home. Also, remember, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. It helps out the algorithms, and text me. If you have questions, I have my phone number down there. You can text, email, call, doesn't matter. We'll get your questions answered. Okay, so let's talk about Trinity Falls. It is a lower price point. So if you are wanting to get into McKinney, even in the 300s, you can. It is a little bit further out. Let me scroll out. So you can see, stay with the red dot here. So this is McKinney right here. Trinity Falls is going to be your most northern part of McKinney. It is a master planned community, and it is a lower price point because it is further out, but it really allows you to get into McKinney for what I believe is still a really good price point. And it's got amazing walking trails. It's got such great foliage and trees and ponds. It's got a resort style pool. It's got a dog park. It's got splash pads. You're more than likely going to see people on golf carts. You're going to see people on kayaks. You're going to see people walking and running and just involved in the community. They're going to be outside. It's a neighborhood that targets people to get outside. There's a ton of new construction if you want a new house, and there's 20 miles of trails just to put it into perspective. They have an on-site elementary school, so an elementary school in the subdivision. It is McKinney ISD, and you're gonna have anything from 320,000 all the way up to a little over 700,000. It's an excellent place to start if that's your price point on getting into McKinney and the McKinney school system. Let's actually talk about Auburn Hills. I have highlighted that before as well, but I wanted you to see where it is. It's gonna be right here. And again, 380, right here, it goes all the way across. It's north of 380. It's Prosper ISD, which we all love Prosper ISD because it's cutting edge schools, brand new, and they're A+ rated. They do have a resort style pools. They have walking and jogging trails as well. They have a community lake and green space. So you're looking at probably the mid 500s all the way up to a little over $1 million for this specific neighborhood, but you are getting Prosper ISD, so that is a perk. Now, inside Auburn Hills, if you want a smaller gated community, there is one inside Auburn Hills called Willow Creek. It's also Prosper ISD. It's just gated. If you want to be in that north of 380 area in Auburn Hills, but kind of wanted the gated security of that, then that would be what you would want to ask questions about. They have their own pool and splash pad, and it's also got a gate around it. They have playgrounds, fishing ponds, and the video that I show you, the vlog I did, I'm actually on one of the trails walking through that portion of Auburn Hills. Okay, let's talk about Stonebridge Estates as I rearrange in my chair. Stonebridge Estates is really close to the TPC golf course. And I don't know if you know this, but there is a membership you can get here, and TPC it actually happens to be in the membership. It's a golfing membership where you can go to like 15 different courses, but you just have one membership. If you want more information about that, let me know as well. But Stonebridge Estates is right here. It is also a gated community. It has about 1,200 residents, and it's also has access to the Stonebridge Country Club and golf. So it's got an 18-hole course and a 27-hole course. It also has a winery. It's got ponds. It's got larger plots of land that the homes sit on, and so you feel a little more spaced out. They actually sit on 1 acre or more lots, which is a large amount of land to have here and beautiful. So if you're kind of wanting more of an estate feel with a big old house, then this is the place for you. It definitely feeds into McKinney ISD, and you're looking at anything from 1.7 all the way up over 3 million in this specific subdivision. I wanted to talk to you guys about the Adriatica. It is right here, and it sits on the water. And what it is, it's basically a 45-acre rendition of a Croatian village. It's so pretty. And I did put it on my blog so you guys can see that everything from apartments and condos to patio homes, but it's just a really, really pretty area. All of it is stones and clay rooftops. The developer very much wanted it to look like a Croatian village that he'd actually been to. And so these are some of the homes that are the estates, but there's a tower that you can actually go up into. This is known for senior pictures, prom pictures, because the area is so pretty. I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. They have everything from luxury homes to condos to a senior facility. Currently, you're gonna probably be in the price range of condos that are maybe around $750, and that's with a water view, all the way up to $1.5 million homes. And of course, this goes into McKinney ISD. So I hope that gave you guys a clear picture of where everything is in McKinney. I'm gonna zoom out again, and that can kind of show you where you are. But McKinney's a great area. If you guys have any questions, or if there is a subdivision that you want to know more about, text me. I'll get right back to you. Or email, Zoom. We're here to serve, but we can show you any city, any subdivision. We're market experts, and we would love to help you. So thank you so much for watching our video. And until the next video, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.